to another stream. Where are you going?
To get her.
Oh, Anna was just like, oh, there you go. I've done my bit. I'm off. Tonight, Anna is finishing Kurt Angle, who she started making in the last stream. And then she's got the new, could you pass me that, please, female? She has the new Fauna Collection tiger, which she will be moving on to doing. I have this one. This one. The replica of my childhood home, complete with conservatory. It also comes with a bunch of children that I don't really need. It's only got 2 children. Harry, but why is Hermione and Ron on the box, but they're not actually available as miniature figures?
I think that's just because it's a Harry Potter thing, and they always put them on.
Okay, so it's got Harry, Dudley Dursley, Vernon Dursley, Petunia Dursley, and Marge Dursley. The Dursleys, but it's got a conservatory like my childhood home had. The only thing it doesn't have is an integrated garage next to the front door. But we can mock that in and get that in there. But I'm hoping that this is the right kind of scale to go in the Lego City, or at least can go in with minimal changes. The fact that it's only 639 pieces suggests it's either going to be very small or a very basic build. But if we can get like a structure for a basic British house, we could do a little British style residential area in this kind of style, which would be awesome. So I'm going to be building this. Anna's going to be building those. Let us know down in the chat or in the comments what you're going to be building, and let's see what's going on in the chat. Hello, everybody.
I'm still in pain too.
She is. Just got Harbour Master's office from you. Thank you for the sticker and signing the set. You are welcome. Did I live on Privet Drive? No, but the whole of the UK looks like this. The UK, if you're not from the UK, which I know most of you will be, if you're not from the UK, there's three potential designs for where you grew up. It either looked like this, or it was a flat, or it was a mansion. They're the only 3 options.
You lived
in one of these. I would say about 80% of us grew up in one of these.
The windows are the same. That was my bedroom, and that was my mum and dad's bedroom.
Yeah. I reckon 80% of the UK, unless you were way out in the sticks or way in like inner city, this is what you grew up in, one of these. If you were so like 80% of our generation at the very least grew up in this house. So yeah, we all lived on Privet Drive. Harry Potter's very realistic, certainly in terms of the houses and the fact that, I mean, the house is on 2 fronts. Yeah. We all lived in these houses, and our schools also had houses. So Harry Potter gets houses.
I didn't have a house.
Yeah, but you went to a weird school. You went to school in the hood. I was in a house at my primary school and secondary school.
You were in a... That's so weird to me.
Hanover House. Come on.
When your girls go...
1991 inter-house football champions with who was the captain/manager? Yeah, that's right. My football management started out early. Anna's cutting again, right?
I'm cutting.
You just need to project your voice, because that microphone is now the microphone is basically pointing at her, and I may as well not be here. But if it's still picking me up, it's probably because I just talk louder. But if I start to break up, let me know, because that's more important than Anna breaking up, because I speak 5 times as much as she does during these streams. So it's more important that you can hear me, because I have a beard. I'm not from the UK. We'll be there next week, but I could say I'm technically from the UK. Well, there you go. My primary and secondary had houses based off of local hamlets. There you go, local cigars. Let's crack on. Oh, it's plastic bags, eh?
I was just in... We just had letters.
Sounds like that was a house.
I'm going to do your bill for the Lego City, and Kev won't let me.
That's not true. She won't do it properly. If she wants to come to the planning meetings, she is very welcome to get involved. What neither of us will ever do for the Lego City is willy-nilly nonsense. So if she wants to be involved in the planning and build stuff with purpose, with design, with an end goal in mind, she's more than welcome to. What I won't do is have anyone having fun there. That is not what it's for. The Lego City, it's not an area for fun.
So why do you go there then?
To work.
You go, I was having fun today with all the trains.
Yeah, but my idea of fun doesn't involve any fun.
You're weird. Weird, man.
I go there and I follow all of the rules. Right, I have points to collect. The actual house used in the film is 5 minutes up the road from me in Bracknell. Well, there you go. Right, where were we?
You know you can sniff that.
Well, he's not having it. Dave's already eaten a massive piece of Lego before the stream started. He could only have
Where
taken
did
off
you
the
get
shelf.
it from?
He must have taken it out of the pot that's on the shelf. So he's eaten part of Town Hall.
He didn't go.
So I'm going to have to order more parts. Because he's now noshed on it.
It was
8 times 7. That's a hard one. I'm going to guess it. 54. And that was incorrect. So 7 times 2 I can do. 14. Exactly. Will we see part 2 of the Sit Complex featuring BTS? You will. Not necessarily this year. But yeah, at some point, definitely. But it's...
David!
It's not an immediate priority thing.
Why?
I need a third set for it first.
You know how you want your pandas? I suggest you move them.
What on earth are you
Your
talking
shoes.
about? Yeah, probably not this year. If it is this year, it'll be late this year. I've got lots more stuff that's higher up the priority list. No, you couldn't, because you wouldn't do it right.
If you told me this, I would do it.
You have a bigger backlog than me. I got this from an online retailer. Once I've seen you build your tower bridge that has no numbered bags in, then I'll let you get involved in some of these big rebrickable projects.
I need some of them downstairs.
Because that Sit Complex was 5,000 pieces, not in any kind of numbered bags.
I did the thing, which is like 4,000 pieces.
Yeah, they're tiny pieces. That's different.
No, that was 11,000. I'm on about the Van Gogh. I put that back together with
yeah, but they're tiny pieces.
But they weren't in bags. Do you know how hard that was?
Not as hard as doing a rebrickable.
That's not hard. I'd probably do it faster than you because I have more free time than you do.
Yeah, but you'd have to film it, and you wouldn't.
I'd film it.
You don't film anything. What video? Exactly. What videos have you made without me for this channel? Once you start doing them, then you could do the big projects. That would be the dream. Because then I could.
I sound so. I thought it's so common.
You don't sound any more common than me.
You say you're got a universal.
Right. Why are you saying audio? I need more information. As in, you can't hear me, or you can't hear Anna. I need a lot more information about what's wrong with the audio. Why don't you buy David Lego Chewy? Because then he'll chew it and think that he's allowed to chew Lego.
He's got chews all over the floor, but he just wants to buy Lego.
It's because he knows that gets a reaction out of us. Oh, it's a green wang jangler, everybody. Move over there.
A blue, but yeah.
Echoing.
Echo.
It's cutting in and out on both of us. Right, let's get it pointing back a little bit closer to me.
I'm clearer than you.
Yeah,
Both cutting in and out.
Right, I'm focusing it back on me. Anna's moved in a bit. We'll just both have to speak a little bit louder. Is anyone else having this echo problem? Because I don't think it's echoing. Yeah, I don't think there's any echoing going on. I think that's one person saying echoing. One day, boys and girls, we'll convince Anna to wear a microphone. Yeah, but there's no solution. The only solution is for you to wear a microphone. Or for us to buy another £400 one and have one pointing at each of us and then try and match them so they don't echo with each other.
Well, as long as I can wear it on my shoulder, get it.
Yeah, of course you can. Well, we can't do it now. That's very frustrating that she agreed to that just after we've spent £500 on this that we're now not going to use.
I just don't like when they pull down. I find it irritating.
Well, there you go.
One of my
we might have the problem solved then if Anna's going to relent and wear a microphone.
But if it annoys me, I'll have to take it off. Or I'll give it a go. It's one of them sensory things. Who you got there?
And this is me holding my stick. This is young Kevin outside his house with his favourite stick that he used to waft around. It's young Kevin. He hasn't grown a beard yet. Obviously, I'd never have my hair like that. Because only weirdos wear their hair down. Hair should be up. No, your forehead is entirely visible. Foreheads should always be entirely visible. Never trust. I don't like it. Never trust a hiding forehead. If you can't see someone's forehead, they're hiding something. I don't approve of that hair. Get your foreheads out, everybody. What about a mic going around the ear? That would look absurd.
I'll be a Britney Spears.
No, the best solution is for, I mean, it doesn't even have to be one of the big heavy ones. What we suggested to Anna before we spent all the money on this setup was that she just wear one of those little lapel ones that they wear on telly. You wouldn't even know it was there.
It will, because it will pull. Or I'll have it will be there and I can feel it on my neck. I don't like feels.
That's the toy I had back in the Dark Ages. I wasn't around in the Dark Ages. Unless you mean overnight, in which case I'm around in the Dark Ages every night when it gets dark. Right, I'm making a...
Now I'm breaking off.
Oh! Yeah, well, she will. She needs to speak louder. You can't have us both clear. Unless you're going to speak loud.
I'm not going to hit us. You tell me not to shout.
When we're not streaming, shout now. You've got to project. Imagine you're on stage. You're trying to speak to someone across the road. I've just realised I'm making a signpost. This is going to be our prototype for how I want the signs for the stickers that you're going to make. So within a moment or two, you will know exactly how the stickers need to look for the Lego City signpost. I don't think she's listening.
Yeah, I heard you, but I'm trying to find this piece. Now I found it. Now I found it! See, that's annoying.
That's better than before. I mean, repeating yourself would be annoying, but talking that loud to begin with would be great. That's what I'm doing. Right. Do I remember the Samsung Galaxy earbuds video? Yes, I do. I think we all do. Anna was very cross that day, weren't you?
No.
She was very, very cross.
You just laughed at me.
Well, that was hilarious. Right, so this is how they're going to be, boys and girls. These are the signposts. Where's the...
Where? Oh.
Where's my little jangler? There it is. So this is the size that we need for the stickers. That size.
I already got it down to that size. I told you.
Stickers.
I told you what size. You gave me a size.
And they need to be stickers like that. Not the ones you peel out the individual letters on. Ones that are printed and then cut. Well, there you go. Patreon folk. In the very near future, you'll be able to get your street names in and they will be around the city.
They have to be family friendly.
And they'll be like that. Yeah, well, we have veto power.
They
don't. It's not even just family friendly. They also have to be ones that I'm going to be happy to say. So we're not going to have any named after Milton Keynes Dons or Spurs or any of the other stupid things that people will try and name it after. No, not having any of that. We have limits. I only just came in. How are you getting on with the new Switch? I mean, I've played it for like 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. It's fine. I was telling someone on TikTok about it before we came on. They asked for a review. My review is, it's like a Switch, just a bit better. So if you like the Switch, you'll like this. If you didn't like the Switch, it doesn't do anything new or different compared to the Switch. It's just bigger, better sound quality, better picture quality. You can have more going on screen. It's got better processing, and theoretically will have better and bigger games as a result. But yeah, it doesn't do anything earth-shatteringly different or extraordinary. It's just a new version of the Switch, which I think might end up being Nintendo's problem, because we talked about it a little bit on the podcast that came out last night because we released it early. Yeah, I think they might end up having the same problem they had with the Wii U, where the Wii was incredibly popular, the Switch was incredibly popular, but people didn't really see a justification for upgrading because they were happy with what they had and didn't see that the new one offered anything particularly new. And I think they might have that problem with the Switch too. It looks the same. Yeah, if Anna, super gamer, didn't want one, that shows the problem Nintendo are potentially going to have, because it doesn't seem to offer anything new. It doesn't look different. Unless you are a nerd, you could walk into Smith's Toys tomorrow, and unless you're a mega nerd, you're not going to know there's a new console out. There might be posters and a big song and dance, but you'll go over and look at it and be like, oh, I've got one of them at home. Let me just double check what games are on it. Oh, all the ones that I've got at home. And that could end up being a problem for old Nintendo Rooney. There you go. We have a little signpost, but I like it. But then I love handheld consoles. Handheld consoles are my jam. I can play the Switch 2 without reading glasses. My totally required reading glasses. Oh yeah, the screen's massive. In the video I released earlier today, I held it up next to the Steam Deck. The screen's even bigger than the Steam Deck. It is a big screen. So that's definitely improvement. It's a bigger screen, but a much smaller footprint in my bag. So portability wise, it's a massive improvement on what we had with the Steam Deck. I've realised I built this on the wrong colour. Yep. Oh, I'm so handsome. Handsome, silly goose. That's what I am. Let's transfer all this across. What a wombat. He is a beautiful wombat. He is a beautiful wombat. What's the new Mario Kart game? It's Mario Kart. I mean, it's Mario Kart, but a little bit better. And I think that's going to be the case with most games they release on it for the foreseeable. It's like the one you had before, just a little bit better. There you go. I've swapped the colour of the bottom of that. So I can use my brune on here. But I like it. I like it, but unless you are a nerd like me, there's no reason to get one. It's crazy expensive for not very much. I mean, it's not crazy expensive. It's no more expensive than a PS5 or a Steam Deck.
It's not as powerful as them.
It's not about power. It's 2025. People don't care about power anymore. It's I would rather spend £400 on a Switch 2 than a PS5 or a Steam Deck. Because
you've got them already.
Yeah, but if you took all of my toys off me and said, here's £500 to start again, I'd go and get a Switch 2. Because of all of my lovely devices, it's the one that I see myself using the most because it's more convenient for me. It's more portable and has a nice wide selection of games. It's only going to get wider. But I think it's probably going to completely flop and they'll replace it within 3 years. Because it's going to do a Wii U. The fact that it's still on shelves should be setting off some major alarm bells in Nintendo. You can walk into the toy shop tomorrow and just pick one up if you want one. Which is probably not the situation Nintendo were hoping for. I got Bubble Bobble and the 6 Tomb Raider remakes. Otherwise, I'm playing my old games on it. I mean, that's all anyone ever does on anything now. You play your old games on it. That's what console gaming is in 2025. Playing the old stuff. Nothing new ever comes out. Yeah, the Mario Kart game is fine. And I will no doubt have more thoughts on next week's Mature Gamer podcast. There'll be some on TikTok in the meantime, as I try some other bits on it as well. What I would say is I wouldn't bother getting the welcome game thing unless you've bought a load of accessories, because I haven't got any accessories and I've not even plugged the dock in. So because of that, I can only actually do about a quarter of it without having to dock it or attach accessories. And I'm not planning on getting a steering wheel or a Pro Controller or any of that stuff. So I wasted £8 on something I can't really play. I might have to see if there's a refund policy to get my £8 back. You think they'll just do Switch 2 and then make a new console that's completely different? I mean, they've got previous. That's what they did with the Wii U. The Wii was stupidly popular. They tried to iterate on it and nobody understood what they were doing. So it flopped and they did something completely different.
Naming it the same is also annoying.
Which we were talking about this on, I don't remember where I was talking about. I was talking to someone about it. It's bonkers because that's exactly what Xbox and PlayStation do. They've basically,
yeah, but they're always upgrading.
yeah, they've basically done what PlayStation and Xbox do. But the only time they've ever done that before, it flopped, and I think it's going to happen again. Because people expect it from PlayStation and Xbox. With Nintendo, they expect completely different every time. Even to the point where they're like, well, I want a different controller. The fact that it's still just Joy-Cons.
Yeah, and they look like they could snap with one like tiny little bend.
Oh no, these new ones are the new one's much sturdier than the old one.
They do look like they could just snap if you got a bit angry with a game.
Nah, they're much sturdier. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. I don't see many people still playing the Wii U, but I still see people playing the Wii. That's because people didn't own the Wii U. We were, I mean, we're idiots. We buy
I
everything.
didn't mind the Wii U. It was fine for what it was.
Yeah, I mean, it was, but it just wasn't. There was nothing wrong with the Wii U as a console. What was wrong with it is the way they marketed it. People didn't realise it was a new console. People thought it was just an add-on for the Wii, and they were like, well, I don't really need the add-on. What does it give? Does it give me a new version of Wii Sports? Because that's the reason I own a Wii. And I think they're in a similar predicament with the Switch. People are like, it's just a new version of this thing I've already got. Don't really need a new one. Don't really use the one I've got. Until they release a must-have game that's only available on the Switch 2, most people aren't going to feel the need to upgrade. And for good or bad, all of the must-buy games Nintendo are releasing this year are coming out on both. So, you know, the Pokemon game is going to be on both consoles, so you're not going to have to upgrade. That would be the way to shift units of the Switch 2. Make Pokemon exclusive to it.
You're not having it.
But they ain't going to.
Lay down.
At least not
I
yet.
don't have
anyway.
it. Come. I don't have it.
What's he after?
What you've brought up.
That's for retrieving stuff off him next time he takes something. I believe this is a little television. Kaleidoscope Green, thank you very much for the 3 months. When do you get to play it, though? I'm always busy. I played it last night. I play it in bed before I...
When did you last play your Switch?
Oh, ages ago, because I had the Steam Deck. But I'll take it away when we go away. I'll play it on the toilet occasionally. Mainly, it's...
So basically, he's going to play it for a couple of weeks and then it'll be put down and he won't pick it up.
Yeah, and then when Pokemon comes out, I'll play that.
And then I'll put it away.
Yeah.
To check.
I'm not like you with games. I don't... When I find a game I want to play and then play it,
Yes, but it's
and then stop. Yeah, but I want to play the best version of it. Whereas you find the console and then look for games to play on it. I do the opposite.
No, I wanted a PlayStation to play Last of Us, an Xbox to play.
Yeah, and then since then, how many games have you bought for
games.
PlayStation because you've got a PlayStation, so you had something to play on it?
Other games I get.
Yeah, exactly.
PlayStation.
That's what I mean. Whereas I'll get just the game that I want and then be quite comfortable not touching the console for a year until the next game that I want. No issue with that at all. We're doing a little fireplace, boys and girls. I think this is going to be a really small house. I'm a little bit disappointed already. Feels very small. I don't know that it's going to be Lego City scale. I was just about to say the same thing. As someone chronically online, but also around mainstream media, the advertising for the second iterations are dire. I only knew about the Switch 2 because of you. See, that's terrifying from Nintendo's perspective. I won't buy a Switch 2 until they stop making games for the Switch. And they're not going to stop making games for the Switch because not enough people own a Switch 2 yet. They're silly. It's like they've not been down this road before, but they have quite recently, and it's baffling. But hopefully they prove me wrong. I'd love for it to be a success because it's a lovely bit of kit.
Hello, New Zealand. To Jason, who just popped in.
Did he, by golly?
Yes, you did.
Did you also build Lego soccer fields? And what kind of stadium did I build? No.
Football, you have.
Oh, I've built Camp Nou, yeah. I wouldn't call that a soccer field. That's a football stadium.
I think that's what they mean.
Let's see. This is why Anna has to be here to translate for me sometimes. I was thinking of like a field in a park that people have a kick around on. Well, that's...
Why would you want? Why?
Because they said field. So that's what a field is.
The fact that you play Cyberpunk on the 2 is just bonkers. Can't you play it on 1?
No. But then you could also play it on Steam Deck. I played through it on Steam Deck last year.
And PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, but they're not handhelds. This is a handheld. You've got to not judge it against home consoles. It is a handheld.
I take my PlayStation everywhere. What are you on about? That is handheld. I own a Nintendo in Seattle, Washington. Rented a warehouse and Mario. It was okay. Don't know what that means.
The owner of Nintendo in Seattle, Washington, rented a warehouse, and Mario is based off his landlord.
Oh, okay. Fair dues.
I don't think that is a fact because Mario was invented in Japan, not Washington. Did I ever do the lighting kit for Camp Nou? No, I'm never doing a lighting kit again.
Kevin is terrified of them.
I just don't like them. There's so many better ways I could spend my time than getting angry at stupid little cables and LEDs.
It's the fact that you have to put it in afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what does it.
Where's summer gone? This is summer. This is British summer.
It's like, why can't don't they even have? Couldn't you bit when you like build it and get your light kit and can't you build it in that way?
You were talking about summer there. I was so confused.
No, the light kit.
They don't have the instructions for that though. The instructions are based on you building it, then taking it apart. And people do it that way, but again, that's a lot of faff. I don't want to be thinking when I'm building a Lego set. I build Lego so I don't have to think. I don't want to have to think about what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's just the way. In the summer, it's going to be a bit stormy for the next couple of days, and then it will warm up again. It's just how it is. I prefer it like this. I don't like it when it's warm. It complicates things.
If the house is this size, I am gutted. I feel like that's the entire front of the house. It's so small.
You've got the other bits point, yeah.
Yeah, but that goes around the back. I want it as an enclosed thing. Well, because they've opened it up. It opens dollhouse style. When you close it up, I think that is the width of it. It's so small. This is not going in the Lego City, boys and girls. It is far too small. I'm very upset. I feel like I need to write a letter to Snape.
What's he gonna do?
Hopefully deal with it for me. Make it bigger. The Home Alone house broke apart because of an aftermarket light kit. Exactly. I will rebuild it. I'll probably modularize it so I can put it in the city.
Why don't you shove him in there?
Because, Kevin, I can't believe how small this is. I mean, it is, what is that, 16 studs? So I guess it is actually the width of a half modular. So by the time you've got it in a garden, it might not look ridiculous. But just as a first look, it's like, oh my word, where's the rest of it? It's so small. Just had a notification for a YouTube video called Why I Still Game at 40 Plus. Thumbnail looks like Kev, but must be an imposter because I insist on only 28. I don't insist on 28. I'm nearly 30, and I am. There are two states I could possibly be in. 30 or nearly 30. And I'm not 30.
40,
Therefore, I'm nearly 30. If you had
I wouldn't
1,000
either.
numbers in a bag and you pulled out number 42, you'd say that's quite near 30. I'm nearly 30.
I wouldn't be with anyone that young.
Can't write to Snape. He was played by Alan Rickman. I'm not interested in the movies. Harry Potter was a book series. I read all the books. I have not seen all the movies. I don't think. I might have done. I don't pay attention to them. The movies were nowhere near as good as the books.
I do not have it. Oh, I don't have it.
It's fine. He's actually behaving himself.
Yeah, but he's just there begging.
That's fine. He can beg for the next 2.5 hours and not pick anything up off the floor. That's ideal.
Is the window?
Hello.
Oh,
Right. I guess this is Mother Potter.
well, it's not his mother, is it?
Well, it's the mother of this house.
Do you need a drink? Do you need a drink? Water?
She's got terrible hair.
Have a drink.
Oh!
No?
Almost broke her arms off.
Come in then.
That is some genuinely bad hair.
Look.
It's the width of half a modular, then that's about right for a house. Yeah, no, I agree. It just feels really small.
It's because you've got really big hands.
Yes. Full-size human hands. I'm sure it will look superb when it's finished. It looks cool on the box. Like me. I also look cool on the box. Because I'm Kevin, and I'm great. Kevin is great. Lovely. Just watch the vlog. Fun watch. You carry your age well. That I do. You wouldn't believe I was nearly 30.
Why don't you like being your age?
Because I'm a YouTuber. And YouTubers don't get to my age while still staying relevant. Remember, age-wise, YouTube first generation, I'm the same age as the likes of Zoella, who is completely irrelevant now. I'm a little bit older than PewDiePie, completely irrelevant now.
He's come back though. He's
Has he?
started doing things. I think he went away to have a baby.
But all those ones who are my kind of age are all irrelevant now. And I'm...
Sean, whatever his name is.
I don't know who Sean
Oh God,
is.
what's his name? The Irish one's still around.
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not heard that name for 5 years, so I'm pretty sure he's fairly irrelevant now. So I'm trying to stay relevant, which means I have to stay young.
Is that what you moisturise as well?
Yes.
You like moisturiser, don't you, Kevin?
I like the fact it makes my skin beautiful.
And you like a face mask, don't you, Kevin?
The act of doing it is so boring. I hate having to look after myself. So boring. I don't understand these people who enjoy pamper days. I like the outcome of taking care of myself. The actual process is so boring. Having to wash my face and moisturize every day. Oh my word. Is it really worth it? But yes, it turns out it is. No, it's so boring.
So why'd you put my... Do you not like my face
No, it's
mask
really
then?
boring. But you said it's going to make me Benjamin Button. Well, this is a peculiar sticker. It's an entire door piece. It's getting hot in here. Kevin's wearing clothes. Are you after any more Lego conventions in the coming weeks? Yes. I can't remember where. It certainly won't be Telford. People always ask me about Telford. I can only assume people don't know where Telford is because it's so far away from where we live. I'm more likely to go into central London than Telford. But it comes up so regularly. Maybe there's just a lot of you who happen to be in Telford. In which case you should know where it is.
I haven't said anything for ages, so I don't know how I'm cutting out. I think I've done.
Oh, well, there we go. When you do say things, just have to lean in and be loud. We'll have to get
Oh, I see.
we'll have to get
So
Matt to come and have a look.
she can have this a contraption on her head, or I'll take her brain out.
Butterfly. Ulysses the butterfly.
Ulysses isn't this colour,
We'll use Ulysses, I think,
but I don't know how you fit him on.
correctly. Time teams on YouTube.
Yeah.
They're older than me. Some are ancient. Yeah, but I've never heard of them, so they're not relevant. Do they make gaming content?
I prefer the butterflower.
The
Butterflower?
butterflower. Yeah, I like the butterflower
The
as well.
butterfly? Butterflower.
Good old butterflower. There you go.
I like
Derek is finished, which means Anna can crack on with Fantastic Mr. Fox, the tiger.
It's the tiger that comes to tea.
Why is there an animal looking at me?
Because you've got something that he desperately wants you to smell.
Oh, he shouldn't have been a jerk then, should he? There you go, we have a little interior. I hope we have a cupboard under the stairs to store all our treasure in.
That's where Harry lives.
Harry lives at Hogwarts, I think you'll find. Birmingham Brick Festival. There's a very good chance I'll be at Birmingham Brick Festival. That's always a good one.
You've got that one.
Hey,
I've
hey!
got that one.
Hey,
What
hey!
else have you got? Did you get any of these? No, one.
No. Just hey, hey. Yeah, whenever Birmingham is, I'll be at Birmingham. There's a few this month, if I recall. Is Northampton this month as well? Or is that July?
I don't have it. It's not
Right.
mine.
Number 11. No.
Yeah, he's a here, look.
The Tigger.
People want to see you. There he is.
Can I help you? This is what happens when you're a Lego eating jerk.
But I still don't have it.
I do, and you're not having it. Because the moment I give it to you, you'll start scrounging for
No,
Lego.
you'll lay down and then
No, he won't. He'll
relax.
go back to scrounging around the room. Whereas now, all he can think about is this, so
Yeah,
he
but it's
can't
annoying me,
scrounge.
'cause he's snapping at me. I can't get into this one.
Birmingham is the 21st of June. Well, I will be there. Do I have any inside information on what the next module will be? No, I don't have any inside information. Full stop.
It's all speculation.
Yeah, and I haven't even seen any of that for the next modular.
Right, so this is 31 centimeters, 12 inches that way, and then 20 centimeters, 8 inches this way. It can have the flowers on or off, and it has a stand to stand up on its own, or you can have it on the wall.
Anna had moved my sticker sheet across the room.
Don't touch stupid.
It was under the bum of your thing where you'd put the thing on it and slid it across the table.
Besides you in a minute. It's paper bags. The thing is not too thick. Right, so we've got 4, 1. What have you got now? Gimme.
Well, it's not.
You've got some. Oh, it's alright. Never mind. Right, 1.
Oh, Northampton is the 22nd of June. Well, that's going to be a busy weekend then. Birmingham Saturday, Northampton Sunday, by the sound of it. Lovely, 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 lovely.
Rupert. 3,
Oh, he'll just have to not see you that weekend.
4, 5, 6.
Evan's Lego adventures take precedent.
No, they don't.
You do.
It's my mental health looking for you.
Right, you can see him any day. Your mental health will be ruined if we end up homeless. go to make money.
2.
If the Birmingham Brick Festival is at New Bingley Hall, it's not that good. I don't know when or where New Bingley Hall is. I just know it's Birmingham. The last one I went to in Birmingham, which I think was a National Brick event, was one of the best ones I've been to this year. Leicester is the 19th of July. Yes, definitely going to that one. What's my most wanted One Piece set? Well, as I've never seen One Piece
This is a yellow Wangangler.
and know nothing
Not
about
yellow,
it,
orange.
just the pirate ships, it looks cool. Maybe when I've seen One Piece, I'll change my mind. But the big 18+ set looks cool, but I don't need to talk myself into a £300 Lego set for a property I know nothing about. This is actually shaping up to look quite cool now, even though it's a little on the small side. Why are you all the way under there, Turtle? It's right at the back of the table.
Yeah, sorry.
Which is where the cables are. You can't really go there. Dave, you've got to come out.
He's there.
Well, you shouldn't.
Every time.
No, that's where the cables are. You're going to pull them down. That's probably why he's probably pulled an audio cable out. He's going to smell it.
Just give him a half, like a quarter of it, and then he'll stop. Well, hopefully.
Feels like a piece of gum from Batman cards.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Douglas.
Did you come back under there? Right, sit down. Stop being a turtle. Ow.
You don't tell him to be gentle. You just...
Well, you should know now. Don't bite my finger. You're wandering.
All gone.
How many different Wangjanglers have you got? 3.
Too many.
3. The question was, how many different ones have we got? We have 3. We have the orange one, the green one, and then the one that came with the Palace Cinema, which I think is it's like a green. So 3 different. Yeah. So
if you say it or not.
3 different Wangjanglers. How many Wangjanglers do we have? Lots, but different ones, 3. And that was a little insight into my autistic brain, answering the literal question that was literally asked, even though I'm fairly confident it's not what you meant.
I like that look at that pen. Can I have a look at it?
This pen? It's just I've got a whole box of them pens. They're the pens I use.
It just feels like it's nice.
It is nice. I tested loads of pens before settling on that. I called Dave a turtle. I need to write the postcards with that after the stream. That's why I've left it out. So
Lego are
where it
thrived
was.
outside traditional frames. Your Bengal tiger has absolute freedom to explore its new territory. You can customize the surrounding flowers, hang your artwork on the wall, or use it as a display stand to place on a shelf.
If you told me this butthole would stop.
Just give it me. Just give me the whole thing and give it him.
If he takes a piece of Lego, he is ejected out of the room and will not be coming back in.
There we go. If people can see, that's the 3 versions you can have. So you can. Oh no, the light's awful. So you can have. Hold on. The 3 versions cannot be built Okay, so you can have it.
Can't build all 3 at the same time.
Oh, it's just like different configurations. You can have the flowers in. Okay, I understand now.
Just watched the video you uploaded earlier and I can relate. I forged a career in my late 20s, getting paid to do a hobby basically, combining football and graphic design in one. The pay is a bonus. Exactly.
Oh, there we go. It says the blossoms seem to be here are purple, yellow, blah 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 blah. You can rearrange them any way you like around your tiger. Even swap them out for other elements from the Lego Botanical series if you have them.
There you go. You have many of them.
I do have many of them.
You like a botanical.
Botanical.
The tiger set Anna is building looks very nice. I've not seen that one before. It's another one of the January 1st ones. So it's quite new.
Dave, we haven't got any more. Show me your hands. All gone.
I knew he wouldn't chill out because he's a butt. Oh,
Look at this.
he's a butt.
Have you got an
Oh.
empty one of these just for a few minutes?
One of what?
Them pots. You got anything so I can just put these big pieces in for a minute because they're in the way.
If you could make any Lego set, what would it be? What? Stadium!
The Eiffel Tower.
That already exists.
Yeah, but I don't like. They said anything. What do I like to build? What would I like to build?
Hey, hey, are you ready
Like-
to play?
The New Vegas sign, but from Fallout. That would be fun. With like, or capture. Oh, capture would be fun. But
Oh.
the Pixar thing, the Pixar guy, which I'm going to have to do tomorrow if I'm going to take it to Bruce, has lots of Disney, what do I want to say?
Niblets. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Bonuses inside of like hidden things, which is so cool. Like when you're building it, I built mine last night because I need to know how it went together, so I know which parts to glue and which parts not to glue because it moves. And the ball is like it. Yes, it's made out of Lego, but it's made out of curved bits, and it rolls, especially down here, rolls super well.
Well, then either do that first thing in the morning or tomorrow evening, because during the day tomorrow, pretty much all day, I'm going to be at the Lego City. And we need to make that TikTok. Because that will, as the children say, bang-a-lang.
Easter eggs, yes, that's what it is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they've just laid down now. I'm giving you everything we have.
Have you got many mega Pokemon sets? Quite a few, yeah.
Mega, you've got. They've gone. Where did they go? They
What do
were
you mean?
there, weren't they?
They're out in the London.
I bought him at least. I want to say 4.
And I already had like 8 before then. So, yeah, quite a lot. I do like me a Pokemon.
Because we didn't know back then that Lego were going to take over.
But now we do, and we're giddy about it. I'm giddy about it because I'm a cool guy.
Lay down now. Lay down. There is nothing here. Lay down.
What are your thoughts on the new Balrog set? I don't know what Balrog is. Is that from Lord of the Flies? Is that the Booknook? Is that Balrog? I'm indifferent to it because I don't like Lord of the Rings.
You've never tried it, that's why.
I've tried. I've tried. I've read the first 100 pages of The Hobbit. I've read the first 100 pages of the first Lord of the Rings book. I've tried to watch the movies and fell asleep because they were so boring.
You enjoyed the game, though.
What game? Kingdoms of Amalur, played for about an hour.
There was a Lord of the Rings one, Middle Earth, where you took on the orcs or whatever. You liked that for a little bit. You enjoyed playing that.
Not very long though. Yeah, it's just I don't enjoy it. Of the 3 Booknooks, it is the weakest of the 3. I think I can say that even with not being that into Lord of the Rings, because the Harry Potter one's cool. I've got that down there somewhere. And the Harry Potter one, and the Sherlock one down there somewhere, and the Sherlock one, and the Sherlock one I'll be getting soon to modularize because there's a really cool rebrickable for it
So you
already.
bought 2 things, not 1.
What are you talking about?
You've got the Booknook.
What Booknook?
The Harry Potter one.
Yes, you just looked at it.
Where?
It's down
Well,
there.
you told me you only bought 1 thing.
What are you talking about? That arrived today.
So you got 2 things.
What do you mean I got 2 things? I got many things. We placed a large order. You're building part of it right now.
I wanted a Booknook.
Well, I asked you, what do you want? And as usual, you said, oh, you need to look in advance and tell me what you want. You silly, silly gooseberry. And I offered you the Sherlock Booknook when I was there on Sunday. But I shall be getting that for a modular as well. But if you want to knock it up, you could indeed knock it up. Ah, yes, Shadows of Modder. Are you in a grumpy now? You're in a grumpy now. I don't know whose room this is. I'm guessing this is what's his face, Fat Boy's room, because it's got loads of donuts and ice creams in, which really is quite fat phobic from the people of Lego. He's a fat kid, therefore he has donuts and ice creams in his bedroom next to his games controller. Not sure how I feel about that, Lego. I love Lord of the Rings, but I've got no room for Lego sets. They're too big. Well, that's the advantage of the Booknook one. It's quite small. But yes, we should go Booknook shopping. If you want a Booknook, because the reason I've got the Harry Potter one, is the Harry Potter one the one you want, or the Sherlock one? Not the Lord of the Rings one, surely. What, you want the Lord of the Rings one? Interesting. Well, why didn't you get any on launch
Because I
day?
don't have them. Because you know what's coming up? Your birthday. You know what's coming up? Amy's birthday. You know who else birthday?
What's Amy's birthday got to do
Amy's
with you?
birthday.
That's
I'm
not...
gonna buy a present.
Well, I've already done that. It's already sorted. Did that weeks ago. She doesn't need multiple presents. She's an adult. Save your money for me. Actually, the further into this I get, the cooler it gets. I'm turning around on it. I think it's nice. Yeah, have you seen the Brick Artisan modular based on the Sherlock Booknook? He's done a whole like corner thing with multiple buildings and things on it. It needs like 1,000 extra pieces, so it's not going to be a cheap one to do. But I very much need Sherlock corner in the Lego City. I've even got a corner ready for it. I think it'd look really cool opposite Tudor corner. Tudor and Sherlock, everyone's favourite friends. What is a Booknook? Like it's the opposite of bookends. So it's a fancy modern thing, I think. When you've got books on a shelf, rather than having bookends, you have a gap midway through your books and put something in there. It's not just a Lego thing, it's a thing in general. Booknooks. I think BookTok made it a thing. And now Lego are doing Booknooks as well. So they're to go within the books on bookshelves. Am I the only person who wants to see dystopian Lego sets? Probably not, but it's not something Lego are likely to do. It doesn't really fit into their brand ethos. Hey, hey, are you ready to play? It's time to come and play with the Queenies. Hey, hey, what do you say? I am not in the tweenies. Why did you put that in my head? You can tweenie with us. You can tweenie with us. I need a beverage. I've got a caffeine headache. I think I've only had 2 coffees today. Just finished the Harry Potter Booknook. It's down there. I've got a few new sets down there. I've got the train station as well as down there somewhere. So we've got a few bits and bobs to do over the next few weeks. We've got all of our first June sets that we ordered now. Yeah, there's like 3 more to do after this stream. We didn't get loads because we've got a week off coming up because we're going gallivanting. We're going on an adventure, aren't we? We're off to Barbados.
If only that was true.
It is true. You're going on your dream holiday.
Yeah. Excellent.
You wanted to do it, therefore it's your dream.
It's not Barbados, is it?
You wouldn't want to go to it. Yeah, I was going to say. If I offered you Barbados, you'd say, no, I'd rather Skegness, please.
No.
Really?
Go Tenerife. Tenerife is.
But they're not. You've got 2 options: Barbados or Skegness.
1, 2, 3.
Is the office set retired? Yes. Yes. Retired end of last year. And it's excellent. What's Anna building? A tiger. The tiger. The new tiger from the Fauna Collection. which apparently is not the new Fauna Collection, even though it's the only set in the Fauna Collection. Apparently those parrots from the other year are in the Fauna Collection as well. Have I had my 20 points here, Missy? Let's have some points, shall we? What do points mean?
More
Kinda. Points mean prizes, defined. On the topic of you wanting Lego sets, by the way, while I've got you captive and thinking about Lego, Bricklink Designer Program Series 5 pre-orders are on Tuesday. If you want something, you need to decide before Tuesday. In particular, the new mushroom one is on there.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff I think you'll like as well, so you need to have a proper look.
Free Lego.
So this one is for someone else, for no special occasion, from an online retelling. And beautiful. How long do they keep sets before they retire them? Until they stop selling, yeah. Until they stop selling or the license expires. Usually a couple of years, sometimes only a year, sometimes much longer. The current Millennium Falcon's been nearly 10 years, I think. So yeah, it varies. How long does it take for a back order on the Lego site? It always tells you. If something's on back order, it says when it's available. It doesn't just say back order with no date. So just click into it and it will tell you the date. And it can vary massively. I want all of them except the mushroom house. Well, I imagine Anna's going to want the mushroom house. I want all of them, but can't get all of them because that would cost £1,000. So I can definitely rule out the mushroom house for me because I know Anna will get it. And I'm ruling out Transylvania as well because I've got nowhere to put it. And it's £300. And it looks amazing, but I've got absolutely nowhere to put it. So, but I think I'll get the other 3. Collins, thank you very much for 14 months. The question is, will Anna get the Transylvania one? Really? I thought that would tempt you. Have you seen it? That surprises me. You normally like a Transylvania.
When I ever got even remotely.
Do you like Halloween?
Really?
You've been on a haunted house.
So have you?
Yeah, that's why I want it. Did you get the Zelda tree? No, I'm not a Zelda fan at all.
It's just too expensive for what it is. But I don't like the face.
Yeah, if I ever actually play and enjoy a Zelda game, which I might be tempted to try and do again on the Switch 2, even though we've got both of them, haven't we, on Switch? They're around somewhere.
I have one of them.
I definitely bought the first one when it first came out, thinking that I'd enjoy it. Played it for like an hour and then stopped and played Skyrim instead. So I know I've got that, and if you bought the newer one, that means we have got them both. And as part of the Switch Online thing, I get the upgrades for free.
Well, no, I'm not going to do that in case I get one. I'm not going to give you my free downloads.
How is it your free download?
Because I bought it.
Try again, but listen this time. So as I've got Nintendo Online, I get a free download. It doesn't matter what cartridge it is. I've got the upgrade already. If I plug your cartridge into my console, I play the upgraded version because I have the upgrade. I just don't have the base game.
When I put that game into Switch,
Then if you've got the upgrade, if you have online, you'll also have the upgrade.
but I can still play it.
Yeah, why won't you be able to play it?
Because I've got the little weird thing that if you put card in and then download it, you
No,
can't
that's
do
on
that.
that's on the game key thing. That's why no one's buying the game key things.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no. Do you have Switch Online?
No.
And then you wouldn't have the upgrade anyway.
Why do you have it? You barely use the.
Because I have all the subscription services. You know what I like. I know, but this one I want because it has some good free stuff.
You never ever go. Oh my god. So annoying.
I have paid for it, so I'm not going to cancel it. I own it already. I paid for it. It's like £50 for the year. I paid for it in December. So I guess I was playing on my Switch back in December.
You're playing that Disney game.
No, that was on my Steam Deck. Which, by the way,
Disney Dream
on my
Palace.
Steam Deck.
It
Which,
wasn't.
well,
on
it
your
absolutely
Switch.
was, because I don't own it on the Switch. Because as I'm about to tell you, I went on there to download it onto my Switch, and I've got to pay £30 to buy it because I've never owned it on a Nintendo. So I'm not going to get it because I've already got it on Steam Deck where I paid for it. But I thought that was free to play.
No.
So yeah, I've not got it on Nintendo because I played it on Steam Deck. Can't hear Anna. She'll talk louder. There's not a lot we can do. The more you tell her, the more likely she is to start wearing a microphone. So.
Oh no, it's not because I won't wear. I don't like. I don't.
Yeah, but people can't hear
But
you.
you know how you don't like spit or anything like bodily fluid. I don't like things touching my skin.
So talk at this volume because people can hear all that. We just need to rile you up so you talk loud. This game is called MM3, the one that Dudley is playing. Is that his name? Dudley? Dudley. We can try and get Matt round again, but there's no solution other than a second £500
We had
microphone.
2 mics and you didn't like it.
No, they didn't like it because
they didn't like
because
it.
because they weren't synced up, because it's impossible to sync two up. Plus, one of them was much lesser quality than the other. But the big problem was they weren't synced up. But that will be the problem if we get another microphone. There isn't really a solution other than wearing a microphone. So we'll have to try you with a few different ones and see if there's something you can bear. Because you wear a necklace.
But you don't feel a necklace.
But you wouldn't feel a tiny...
because they're not really small. If something is on there,
if it was a tiny...
that will do my head.
If it was a tiny little lapel microphone, well, you haven't tried, so we could just try.
But you're not listening.
Neither are you. I'm suggesting we just try them and see if you like them. You're saying you refuse to try them because you've decided you won't like them.
Because we've tried them before and I didn't like
We haven't. We haven't even
them.
bought them.
We had lapel ones in Town and Close and I did not like it.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago. Technology's moved on since then. We can try some different ones, and if you don't like them, then we know they're not an option, but there's no harm in trying them. Then just try them. I don't think it's the volume Anna is speaking. It sounds like the mic is trying to cancel that background noise. It probably doesn't help that the fan's blasting at her. Maybe if we turn the fan down one, that might help. Maybe that's causing the problem. Let's try.
I can't do with that.
Oh my word! You don't care about the people, do you? They just want to hear you. You can't just sit there and say, "No, I don't care about them at all."
I like.
Thank you for her life of luxury, everybody.
I like the fan on. I can't talk any. Hello, I'm already in pain sat here because of what I've done to my back. And he's having a go at me.
No one is having a go at you. I'm just asking you to try something, which wouldn't hurt you to try. Is the fan causing the issue? Yeah, probably.
And if you didn't want this, if you could have this door open, I could bring my fan up and have it blasting me from behind it. But you need that.
The microphone would still hear that. The microphone is here.
Because it
wouldn't make a difference. It wouldn't make a difference. We tried all that. We tried. Yes, we did. You weren't even in it. How would you know what we tried? We tried. Look, that's why Matt was here 16 hours. We tried all sorts of things to try and make it comfortable for you. I think we just need to give Anna a good tickling. Could you move the fan behind you or to the other side of the floor pointing up at you? It won't make a difference. It will still be as loud. Plus, Dave would then knock it. It would just be... if there's something for Dave to knock, he will deliberately knock it. Do you not remember him with the tripod downstairs? That's because he's not trying to get your attention downstairs. He'll be trying to get your attention during this. I mean, he's not asleep now. He's walking around the room.
Wait, what you mentioned? Obviously mentioned. Oh my God, what is this doing?
It's Lego. What about a cooling towel? She just wants the fan on her. We're not. There is no solution that involves Anna not having a fan. So we don't need to come up with a way to not have a fan.
I sleep with a fan.
Yeah.
I sit downstairs with a
She
fan.
has a fan on her all day, every day, wherever she is.
I go to Andy's. I have a handheld fan. I just like having a fan on myself.
Going back to the subject of the Bricklink Designer Program, did you get your sets at the time or on the aftermarket? What, the ones behind us? The ones we got at the time. Oh, I can't see that. That's a horrible colour. That's supposed to be there. How old is the DOG? What's the matter now?
This is doing my thing. Because I can't work it out. My brain is not braining.
Do you need to have the evening off? You said you don't seem
my
in the
brain
right
is not
frame of mind.
braining. This is so confusing.
Dave knocking into the tripod was a problem even in the days of the vlog. Yeah, because he knows that was a way to get attention. So if he figured out that knocking into a fan would get attention, he'd do that. He just hates the idea of us buying dog food. Anything we do to make any kind of money, he tries to disrupt. Because I think he thinks everyone gets to live for free the way he does. He's a monster.
Right. Oh my god, that was so annoying. My brain could not work out what I wanted. I hate when it's these bits, the curved bits, the ones that was like a curved edge. I cannot fathom in my brain how it's supposed to go on. I was doing my head in.
We could tell.
Look at it.
Did you rotate the pieces so they were the same as the book?
Oh my god! Don't punch it.
I mean, that is the solution.
Oh, there's now another one.
Do you want me to do it?
What have you got? What have you got?
Has the Patreon helped you lot to be able to get more Lego and a bigger space? I mean, it's helped us get the storage unit for sure, and it helped.
Buy Lego with it.
Well, we do.
Not new Lego.
No, it pays for the city. So all the bits we buy for the city, like all the wood, we're still. I mean, at the moment we're probably about break even on the Patreon, because we obviously pay the rent on the storage unit every month, so that comes out of the Patreon. We also bought a lot of wood and tables and things for setting it up, which we bought out of pocket and have been paying ourselves back out of the Patreon money when it comes through. So it definitely covers that. And then all of the like road plates, train track, all of the loose bricks that we need for all of the various bits and bobs that are in there. So yeah, it doesn't buy Lego sets, but it does pay for everything that's going on in the city. We wouldn't be able to, without Patreon, we wouldn't have the Lego City. There's no way we have a big enough channel to be able to afford to do it any other way at the moment. So yeah, everyone who's part of that Patreon, thank you very much. You are making the Lego City happen. And if you all went away tomorrow, we'd have to give up the city,
David, what are you doing?
which would not be fun. I would not be very happy. So please don't all go away. We
No, I
need
wouldn't
you.
be mean, but he was this. I can't be doing with this.
Why did it say you were being mean?
No, you were saying I was being mean.
Oh, I see. I thought you were reading that from somewhere. Right, we have the first half of the house. It actually does look pretty cool. It's tiny, but it does look pretty cool. Quite nicely detailed, actually, for such a small set.
Where?
Quite a nice amount of detail, both inside and out. British style fork aerial on the top. Look, it's a fork. See, if this was my dad's house, he kept the aerial in the attic so it didn't get caught in the wind. So it didn't blow in the wind. He moved the aerial inside the attic. So our TV picture was never perfect, but also never went away in the wind. It was a price he was willing to
I don't
pay.
think I ever come across anywhere that an aerial is falling down because of a bit of wind, ever.
You didn't live through the and that was at 87. We had the really bad wind, and our washing line came down,
Oh
and
my
all the
God.
fences came down.
They do
and-
live below sea level, and they are swamp people. So
Yeah. And everyone's aerials came down apart from my dad's, and he was very pleased with himself for having the forethought to put it inside the attic.
on time.
Yeah. I imagine he's moved it at his new house. He's moved house now. I bet the first thing he did was move his aerial, even though he probably doesn't even use an aerial now. We don't use an aerial. I don't even know if we have an aerial on this house. I haven't looked. Do you reckon we have an aerial?
We have 2 sky dishes. One is
And we don't
wrong.
use either of them either. We use Sky Stream. I hope once the city becomes more established, your Patreon and YouTube subscribers would rise in number. Hopefully, that's the idea, yeah. Is the Lego behind you Anna's or Kevin's or both? It's a bit of a mixture. It's mostly my stuff at the moment.
There's nothing on this
Yeah.
set is mine. That's it.
Yeah, but that's only because you don't ever organise your stuff and bring it up. We need to get that out. There's lots of moving around. There's furniture that needs to be assembled.
This is all
The-
Kevin's.
The idea of in here is it was going to be a mix of both. Like when she's finished the Colosseum, it's coming up here. But she won't let go of her sets and let them come up here.
Because I'm scared of you just dismantling them because you don't want them around anymore, and that freaks me out because I know what he's
But
like.
I wouldn't do
Oh,
that.
but he would.
I've never. There are no set.
You would.
You say that. Of the two of
Pieces.
us, only one of us has done that, and it wasn't me. You're the only one who's dismantled a set. Every set I've built is still assembled.
Yeah, but that's because you haven't run out of space yet.
I'm not going to run out of space. We'll just get another storage unit. Anna's from the hood, so aerials were stolen, not blown off the roof. Is that true? Is that how the hood is?
Mine were never stolen.
I can see where the sound issue is. When Anna looked at the camera, she was cutting out completely. Yeah, because the microphone is here, so she needs to talk into the microphone, but she can't. It's a shotgun
No, I
microphone.
haven't put this back up.
It's a
Have you?
No. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, it's a shotgun microphone with a narrow cone. So if she was closer around here, it would pick her up better. I'm talking across it, so it picks me up better. But if she's
I'm not allowed to be over the line.
if she's over there talking that way, the sound waves aren't crossing the cone. So yeah, it's just. I mean, maybe. I mean, am I?
Don't maybe.
No, I'm not going to do it now, but I might talk to Matthew because this is his way, but his way is professional, whereas we need a way that works for us as raging amateurs. And I wonder if we mount it off the wall and have it pointing down at both of us from the wall rather than in between us, that might be better. So if the microphone was over there pointing across us, yeah, but it would be within the cone. It's not the distance, it's the
Don't you have a picture of
Right.
what it's quite catching?
well, it's like it's a narrow cone.
Oh.
So
Can't you put a bigger
with it
font?
being no, because it's a narrow cone.
I'm
the-
just asking questions.
Right.
Don't get annoyed with me. It's a question.
There is no way to adjust the width that it goes to. So with it being between us, we have to be really close together or it's not going to pick us both up. Whereas if it was pointing at us both from over there, it would pick us both up because we'd both be within the cone. I'll talk to Matthew about it. Get a DJI mic and clip it on a shirt. I mean, we can't do that. We talked about that at length. At length.
I don't like things hanging off. It wrecks.
Remember, they might not have been here earlier, so don't talk to them like they're on your shoe.
And it annoys. Like I don't like it. And when Andy used to it, it would wreck me. And having that, just pulling slightly, would
But yeah, that
would make my mind just be on that. And
that would be the best solution, but there is no way we can do it.
I couldn't function because all I would do is think about this thing pulling on. I can feel myself getting hot and bothered by it now. Just a thing I have. I just don't like it.
Yes, I do use Readly. We regularly do brand deals with Readly.
What's Readly?
It's a magazine, Netflix for magazines. I've talked to you about it before. There's one coming out on the Football Manager channel this weekend. I suggest you go back to the last video we did a sponsorship on. Click the link on there to sign up for it, and then download Blocks magazine because Blocks magazine is great.
This makes absolutely no sense.
Any kind of microphone that you wear is not an option. So a headset microphone, no. Clipping it on a lanyard, no. Anything wearable is not is a non-starter. This microphone is the solution. I think we just need to move it.
Where have I gone wrong?
I don't know, but I will look into putting it on the wall and pointing it towards us both rather than between us both, because it's an ongoing issue. And it completely derails the streams, and it's probably not very fun to watch. And it's certainly not fun to stream while every other comment is telling us how bad the audio is, even though we've been trying to fix it for a year. And that's not me saying don't tell us. It's important that you do. I'd rather you told us than just stopped watching because you couldn't hear us. But yeah, it is frustrating. So I will talk to Matthew about moving the microphone. In fact, I'm going to send him a text now, and so I remember to talk to him tomorrow. While I remember, no need to reply now, we're streaming, but this microphone still keeps cutting out on Anna. Would it be a good idea to mount it on the wall to the side of us so that it's pointing at us both rather than between us? There we go. Matt has been summoned. He's not coming now. If he says he's coming now, I'll say, no, Matthew, we're streaming. Not now. I don't think I even need him to come for this. I can move a microphone myself. I'm just basically getting permission to move it myself. He'll tell me why it's a bad idea. Or a good idea. It might be a good idea.
Then couldn't you just put that there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to drill into the wall.
No.
I'm thinking we put this so it runs across the wall and then the microphone comes out. So we just move the stuff around. That it is a relatively easy job to do. I'm just waiting for Matt to tell me why it's a bad idea. Because there'll probably be a reason. Maybe it has a maximum range or something.
That's what I was.
But I don't think it does. I think it's more about direction than distance. Ba, 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 ba. Kevin's building a house. Yes, he is. He's building a house. Yeah. Now what's the matter with you? Are you in the right frame of mind to be entertaining tonight?
Yeah, I was putting these bits on and going, that'll be fine. But no, this bit wants to go on first. I think, yes. This bit first for some reason.
Just finished listening to all the indie publishing adventure podcasts you did. Times have changed. I mean, I still get paid from that book. The indie publishing adventure, the podcast me and Sheepdog did about indie publishing. Yeah, I still get a check from Amazon every month. So they haven't changed that much. Pounds, just not very many of them. I imagine we're only in double figures for number of books sold each year.
Well, if it's out there and it's doing that, why not? People have put out worse things than that, I believe.
Exactly, they have. Everything I touch is great. Because you're a female woman, lady.
Is that him now?
That was you.
Mine?
Was you. He's messaging you saying, tell him to leave me alone.
Huh.
I'm trying to gymnasize. Lego store in Amsterdam wasn't massively busy on the 1st of June. I was surprised. Well, that is surprising because it was busy when I was there, just on a random Saturday.
Oh, does this not go on?
It was heaving when we were there, wasn't it?
Oh God, yeah, it was awful.
So to hear it wasn't busy on a launch day is a surprise. Yes, Angle got finished. He's around somewhere. He'll be going downstairs with Anna after the stream. He's welcome to stay, but she'll take him.
Cheers. Pass me. Pass over.
Because I'm just a teenage Kevin, yes.
You'll have to take her down.
Oh, is it a she?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a he.
To put her next to Stitch because he is high.
Are you assuming it's a she because it's pink, or do you know it's a she?
What? I'm guessing it's a she.
Okay. I mean, it probably is. You're probably right. Because I'm just... is that film out yet? Are we going to see it?
Yeah, it's been like ages.
Let's go. Get your shoes on, Kevin.
When we're doing this.
We can go and get some Japanese turkey. It was busy, but no real queue. Does the Milky Way set still hang on the wall? Yeah, of course it does. Yep, of course it does.
Yeah, it's look great on the wall.
Because I'm just a teenage dirtbag, Kevin. And I'm just...
Shut up.
But I'm a teenage dirtbag. You don't seem to be considering that. Do I have my pants on? I do have my pants on.
Didn't you talk about them the other day?
I often talk about pants, yeah. I can't stretch my legs out because there's a stupid beast under there. Dave, can you move? I need to not be scrunched up in this manner.
The Starry Night's done. I just need some command.
Starry night.
I just need the command strips. They come tomorrow. I finished it. I got it all back together. It was a struggle because
Ready to knock off the wall again.
there was 2 bits that David had chewed.
It will shatter when it hits the ground.
2 bits that I'd completely not blued,
I'm
but
going to put it higher
Shut
this
up.
time so I
I'm
don't shoot
trying
you.
to talk and you're
Yeah.
doing it again. This is why I don't talk, because of him. He doesn't shut up.
You said Starry Night.
No,
What did you
I was
expect? They're the rules. If you say Starry Night, I sing the song. They are the rules of the stream. Everyone can hear you. I don't know why you're in a huff. You're just in a grumpus this evening. Do you not like this set?
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
You don't have to build this set if you don't like
I'm
it.
So I'm in pain.
Command strips and a 5-meter cordon to keep me away. Look, as long as it's not at shoulder height this time. If it's up high, I'm not going to
So
knock
you hit
it.
it with
am
your
I?
shoulder, not the chair.
Well, no, I hit it with the chair. But it was at shoulder height. That's what I mean. It needs to be... Yeah, but it needs to be higher.
It is going to be higher because it...
That's good.
And
You are in a mood. I don't know what you're in a mood about. I don't know why she's in a mood.
She'll rip you up.
Do you need tickling?
No.
I'll tickle you. Until you squeal like a badger.
Right, now they go. Yes, right. Now we understand.
Apparently that whisper was the clearest you've been. That's because she was facing the microphone for that. It's a fried egg!
No, I've got loads of them downstairs.
It's a
God, I'm going to throw it outside. What was that noise, you silly sausage? What's up, baby dog? Hey.
Yeah, badgers squeal. Have you never heard a badger squeal?
No.
You have never driven in the countryside then?
No, I grew up in the middle of the city, Kevin.
I thought you grew up in that town outside of the city.
Yes, but it's still... No, it's still very urban, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, there wasn't any fields around.
Wasn't it?
No. We had like one bit of green, and then we weren't allowed to play war games because every bit of green around Nottingham, it seems, all it says is no ball games. It's weird.
That's why their football teams are gross. No practice. Kevin. You are a handsome hero.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Doopy 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 doo. Kevin.
No, I'm making the glued up Pixar tomorrow. So I won't have time because I need to take that with me on Sunday. Fun fact, we have Sammy sausage. No, we have a Sammy sausage in the Cheerios Panto in Ireland. Okay.
That is a very fun fact.
I don't know what Sammy sausage is.
No.
Or what a Cheerios Panto is.
No.
But that's fun.
But it is a fun fact. Oh, right.
What are you doing? Are you okay?
It's a plug socket, a British plug socket. With a switch
To the
on.
wall, not.
What?
You said plug, and I thought
I said
you meant
plug socket.
I thought you meant, but in my head I said plug, and I thought, what, for the bath? Why have you got
No,
that?
I said plug socket.
There is no domestic violence. I was tickling him, but that's how I have to tickle him because this, nothing, but this does.
It's because you go for my Kevin's apple.
So I didn't even touch it that time.
I don't like my Kevin's apple being fondled. It's where I keep my beard.
So yeah, it's not domestic violence. It's
Please cease and desist. Dave's going to attack you in a minute. Save me. I almost burst my lump then.
Oh yeah, Kevin has to go in about his lump again today.
I don't think they know about my lump.
How have you not told about your lump?
I've been leaking pus all over the place, boys and girls, because it's not a very pleasant thing to talk
No,
about.
Kevin's got a lump on his back that he's had for a good couple of weeks now.
It's been 3 months.
No, we have talked about it because we were talking about
My
how it was leaking.
sebaceous cyst.
I was scratching your back the other day and it started leaking. Anyway, I cleaned all that out. It was been leaking, but it's not been bad. And then yesterday morning, it comes down to me, and I like TW. He came down. Trigger warning.
Right. Okay.
There was dried pus and blood, like a big stream of it down his back. Now I don't know how it got there.
I ain't supposed to warn him what the trigger was.
Well, I don't know. He doesn't. I don't have a cat. What were you? Yeah, so it was all dried down his back. Now he doesn't know how it got there because he couldn't have done it in bed because it was wiped off. I think he was just a little bit sleepy still on the toilet and wasn't feeling it. But he came down. He goes, "What's happening on my back? It feels wet," and like all on his back. But what's happened is there's now a new puncture hole that it's now coming out of now. So it's like burst through his skin another way because there's so much in there. Now I've been looking online, and I'm not allowed to push it out. All I can do is wipe it up as and when it's coming out. So I'm not allowed to squeeze it out. I don't like doing that anyway, but I thought I was doing more good than not. But apparently I'm not supposed to do that. He has to go to the doctors, but he had a thing from the doctors that said, "Oh, you can't have anything done because it was cosmetic surgery, didn't you?" But he went to the doctors today. He saw a new doctor, and that doctor was very, what was she?
Grumpy.
She was grumpy because, what was it? Why was she grumpy about the other people?
Because it's been referred wrong. I'm on my 4th 2-week course of antibiotics in 3 months, and it's leaking pus and bleeding every day. It really shouldn't be getting left like that.
And yeah, so he had a referral to go and get it like taken off, but they said no because the nurse.
What?
I'm waiting for you to finish with your annoying noise.
I think they want me to block this sound out. They don't want to hear about my pus.
No.
Yeah, at bottom line, back needs sorting. Going to get sorted. Does mean I can't swim when we're in Barbados, though. Oh, he's a little doglet! Look.
Yes.
They could hear you perfectly through all of that, though, so talk like that the rest of the time. Rather
Dave, what's up?
mumbling.
Yeah.
So who's this supposed to be? Is this Aunt Marge? I thought she was a circle.
I've no idea. Do you want to go down? Come on then.
Ba, 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 ba.
You want to come in or out? I'm going to shut the
He
door.
wants you to go down with him.
Well.
That's what he means. Da, 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 da. Kevin Chapman is
Yeah.
so great.
We didn't do that video you wanted us to.
No, we'll do it another time. You were busy.
You were busy.
Kevin. What a hero.
So that's the stand.
He's so great. Ah, excellent.
See everyone. Look.
Doesn't look like a fox yet.
It's not a fox, it's tiger.
Yeah, but
What?
tigers are just big foxes, aren't they? They look the same.
No. They're completely
same
different
colour.
species.
They're just big foxes. They're both orange. How can they not be the same thing?
No, we just have that one down there. See, I was enjoying Anna's story. See?
I like the way you've selectively read that one comment and not all the others.
Thank you.
It wasn't any. I don't think anyone was being offensive to you, saying they didn't want to hear you speak. No, it was more. It's disgusting, and people don't necessarily want to hear about it.
Do you think?
Grumpy Lego Man, thank you very much for 11 months. Greetings, loving the Lego City. Anna loves sharks. Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
I put the shark away today.
What shark?
The Lego shark.
Why? You're going to go and get him back out
That
again?
noise!
Go and get him back out again.
No.
Where have you put him?
I've moved him.
You're getting him back out. Young lady. Unacceptable. You love sharks.
That noise! What was that noise?
You pooed in my eye.
You sounded like a girl.
You look like a girl.
I am a girl. Oh, that was funny. Why? That was great.
Well, you said something really offensive.
Treason. Hi, baby doll.
Kevin. Right, folks. I realise you're just trying to help. We don't need any solutions for the microphone, the fan. I want these streams to be fun, and they are not fun for us if it's just constantly going on about the audio issues. So, yeah, when it's really bad, let us know. But then when we move on, let it drop, please. For goodness sake.
Are you getting annoyed?
It's just, it takes all the fun out of the stream, and it's not fun for anybody then. Even my daughter wanted to hear the end of the Anna story. You got to end it now.
You told me not to, so...
I mean, I was just reading the chat.
I don't even know where I got to.
It ended with my juice all over the place.
Yeah, so every morning I'm having to clean Kevin up. Every morning. I'm having to put on new...
It mops up my juice.
And then I have to tape him up, because like, we ran out of proper things to put on his back, so we've been using gauze, and gauze isn't the most thing that's...
They've given me a load of stuff. I've got like a 2-week supply of stuff.
Which is good, because the plasters were irritating his skin.
That went on my little report. She said, yes, your skin has been irritated.
Because we were trying to do the best we could with what we had.
Yeah. How much do you think would be a good price for the Lego Lion Knights castle? I noticed in a video you mentioned to wait until it reduces in price. Whatever it reduces to, it's retiring this year in the city.
Oh, what's that one away then?
That's the Dungeons and Dragons one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it retires this year, so whatever price they reduce it to, the one time they'll reduce it is the price. That's the time. That's assuming they reduce it at all. There's no guarantee they will. you might just have to pounce on a double point stay or something. The vending machine set in the
can I
background
have a
came out
go?
great. Yeah. You need to bring it onto the table.
I can do it here.
Don't let Dave get at it. Be careful of the coin when it comes through. If that doesn't turn, you need to push the coin down a little harder. Turn it all the way. Keep turning. There you go.
It's
Did the
got
coin come
legs.
back out?
Yeah. It's gold.
It's a spaceman then.
Spaceman.
And you put them back in the top.
No, no.
But I'm going to replace all of them with Kevin's to make the Kev ending machine.
Your healthcare system. Oh God, no.
They're asking what our healthcare system is like. It's
okay.
It's all state funded, which means it's free, but incredibly slow and really, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Inefficient. So, yeah, it's not ever going to cost us anything, but it might be 5 years before they take this cyst off my back. So I'll have 5 years of them constantly giving me antibiotics.
Which isn't great. You're not supposed to.
They've told me to go to A&E to get it drained if it gets really bad. So multiple trips to hospital, multiple courses of antibiotics. None of that will actually speed up the process of getting it removed. It will just be removed when they're ready to remove it, whenever that may be. Yeah, so it's free, but the rest of it not so great. There's the cupboard under the stairs. This is where Harold P. Otter does his sleep and thing down there. There's a little cupboard and stairs.
Oh no. No. You go then. You go.
I've been waiting to have my penis removed for like 2 years at this point. And once a year they send me a text message saying,
well, it's
you still want your willy chopping off?
Since they asked.
And I go, yeah. And I go, yeah, I do, please. And then they're like, okay, we'll be in touch. So, yeah. One day I'll have my willy lopped off. To get to the voice focus setting, open wavelength. Oh, he's telling me how, oh God, he's telling me settings to turn. It seems like a terrible idea on you. I don't think the issue is mic placement, as you'll both be within the cone. They're both within the cone, apparently. It's more likely to be the voice focus setting being set too strong within wavelength. Whilst it's fine for you because Anna is naturally quieter, the noise cancellation struggles to differentiate between Anna's voice and the fan noise. This is similar to what happened to your voice during the world record attempt. As soon as background noises reach a similar volume, the noise cancellation will end up cutting everything out. I would try setting the voice focus to weak and see if it cuts out less. If there's still no bueno, don't know what that means, then we can try a less aggressive form of noise removal to see if moving the mic entirely is the play. If it's the latter, blah, 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 blah. To get the voice focus setting, open wavelength. Right, we're doing surgery. If the stream ends, it's because I broke everything. So brace yourselves, boys and girls.
Someone says their hobby only waited 5 months for his snip.
Well, he's lucky. I'm here with an unwanted penis. Right, we're going into wavelength. Wavelength, or trying to.
Shall we not while we're streaming?
Well, this is you're never going to be in it to test it any other time.
Okay.
You won't know.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only way we'll know it works. The software's not even opening. Is that a good sign, Matt? I assume you're there now. Oh, it's already open. That's why. Configure wavelength. Right, here we go. Open wavelength. Click on the green sound wave looking button. That's that one, I think.
What on or off?
I don't know. It's not doing anything.
In the angel set, did you get a lot of plastic.
I think this software is broken. I think that might be the problem. Software is just not working.
I don't know. Do you remember if they were I think they were on paper bags. I'm 99% sure they were paper bags. Yeah, paper bags, I think.
Hi, Matt. We're live on the internet. Please don't swear. We're trying to do that now. I've opened up Wavelink. It doesn't work. I think the software's broken.
Can you not shut it down now?
I'm trying to click on that and nothing's happening.
Oh,
I mean, I
can
could,
you
but then
still
the mic
hear
could
me,
go off.
everybody? Can you still hear us? I can see the line is moving.
We'll send that video to Matthew. If he's in the gym, everyone's going to hear the problem now. Right, I am going to try and close this software and open it again. It does mean the microphone will die temporarily because this is the software that powers the microphones. The microphones are about to die. Bear with us. Probably. Oh no, it's coming back. Right. Okay, we're in. I think we're in, boys and girls. So what did he tell me to do? Just hold on.
I think it was paper.
Never mind.
It's because I don't have the
Restarted it.
have moved them out. But I think
Right.
they were paper.
He said move the slider down. Where did he say move it to?
Where is the slider?
There. Right, I've wanged the slider down loads. So I guess now what's happened? Is it all crashed? Is the chat still on? Because
I felt like a child in the supermarket. Welcome back. I don't know what that means, but okay. Are we still here?
I think so. Right, I've moved the slider. Let us know if that is better or worse.
Yeah, I guess we'll just
Slider has been slided. Now asking the geniuses for feedback. You lot are the geniuses. Right, there you go. We'll just carry on for a few minutes now. See how we're getting on.
Please don't jump like that. I didn't know what was happening.
I was just relieving some of the pressure on my anus. Anna is quiet and seems better. Sing us a song while spinning on your chair, Anna.
I'm not going to spin and sing. Oh, gosh.
Can you hear the fan, though? Is the fan loud and obnoxious? It sounds good. We might have solved the problem. I told you we didn't need to move the microphone. This is why we need Matt. Is it too soon to start calling him Dad?
Dad?
Well, he helps you with everything. He's basically my dad, isn't he? I might start. I'll ask him if I can start calling him Dad. I mean, I have a dad. Rafa Benitez is my dad, but Matt's like my internet dad. I think I'm gonna start calling him Dad. He'll like that.
Dad.
Yeah.
I think he just wants to be one of your friends, Kevin. I don't think he wants to be your father.
Well, it's time he started giving me pocket money.
Not Daddy Matt. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, Daddy Matt. That's even better. He'll like that. Tentatively, it's miles better. Can't hear the fan. Anna is yet to cut out. Give me a low 5.
No, because you'll hurt. Don't hurt me.
Why did you flinch when I put
Because
my hand up?
you do big 5s and they hurt.
I am good at 5s. If it doesn't sting your hand, it wasn't glorious enough.
Yeah, well, I don't want the pain to go all the way down my arm.
No pain, no gain. It's loads better. Why are you down there, you stupid animal?
Don't kick the dog.
Well, he's in my foot zone. You know what my knees are like. I can't scrunch up for 3 hours.
Baby dog? Oh, why are you down there, baby? Oh.
That's what I mean. He's right where I need to put my leg.
Bless him. He's right in the corner, like right over there.
He's building a den under there, which means he's going to start defending it. You know what he gets like when he has a den? We need to make sure he doesn't start taking stuff under there, or he's going to start barking and defending it like a tool sack. It's a lot better now because Anna's barely cutting out. I mean, if she's still cutting out a little bit, we can still lower it more. I only took it halfway. But the further we take it, the more other noise we're letting in. So it's finding that balance between letting Anna's mouth in, but keeping
The fan in.
Yeah, keeping the fan out. I'll tell Matt the good news.
Oh, dear.
Auckland's throwing Lego around.
Throw what?
Lego.
Oh.
Excellent news. It appears I've fixed everything.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy Matt, as he likes to be called.
I don't think he does, but there you go. You started a thing now.
Anna just faded twice, but we could hear her during the fade instead of it just cutting out completely. She's still clear even when she leans back. What about when she sits under the table? Sit under the table
I'm
for a
not
minute.
going under the table. Thank you. My back.
What if she has a
hurts.
tie around her head like Rambo?
Oh, what?
What if you put your tie around your head and pretend to be Rambo?
I don't think I've ever wanted to be Rambo.
We used to do that at school all the time. Ties around the head, let's be Rambo. Never seen Rambo. All
Oh,
I know,
God, I have.
all I know is he wore a tie around his head.
Parents, well, my stepdad loved all them kind of films, and I would sit there going, "This is really boring."
I didn't. I wouldn't have known for sure it was a film. It could have just as easily been a TV show or a book.
That, like Rambo, and that other thing you was in.
Who? Is Rambo an actual man?
It's Sylvester Stallone,
Okay.
who's in Rambo and
Rocky's his
Rocky.
film, isn't it?
There we
I've actually
go.
seen a little bit of Rocky. Couldn't watch all of
With
it. 'Cause
that
it was so
German
boring.
fella in and
I watched the bit Hulk Hogan was in.
yeah, he was in it as well.
This is the best audio quality since moving to the new room. Which means it's the best audio quality ever because the audio quality in here has always been better than in the living room. Are you being Rambo?
Yep. No, it doesn't mean you can start as
If
well.
we're doing mouth trumpet, you know I love mouth trumpet.
No.
Love a bit of mouth trumpet.
Rocky, yes, Rocky. Was he in Predator? Was that the other one?
I think you'll find it's pronounced Predator.
Who was in Predator?
I don't know what that is.
Who was the governor? What was his
What
name?
do you mean, who was the governor?
The
Jesse
big-
Ventura?
No, Mr. Freeze.
It's, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes. Was he Predator? I think he was. I'm not sure.
I wonder how many people in the world can only identify Arnold Schwarzenegger when you refer to him as Mr. Freeze. Because you know the only film I've seen him in is Batman or Twins. You could have said Danny DeVito's brother or Mr. Freeze, and I'd have got there. But that's the only way I was getting there. And I think that makes me unique in this world.
Oh dear. I just know that he's in Batman. Because it was so futuristic, like being all silver. And that was just like,
We'll
oh,
be
yeah.
getting the Dalmatian.
I've already done
Anna
it.
has the
I've
Dalmatian.
already made him. He's downstairs with his butt in the air.
And I'm upstairs with my butt in a chair. T-Dog, thank you very much for the super chat. Very kind of you.
Thank you.
T-Dog.
It's like 3 dog.
Mr. Onions.
No, Mr. Onions. I like this clicking.
Mr. Onions. Mr. Onions. Mr. Onions. Onions. Oniony, onions.
Yeah, Arnold.
Yeah.
So everyone knows what I mean.
He's the guy off of Nickelodeon we talked about him the other day. The guy with
Hey,
a
Arnold.
lemon-shaped head.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm listening. Why are you doing a wet
just-
t-shirt competition?
Let's do it out.
Can you still hear Anna when she soaks herself in juice? I mean, that sounds very healthy. You got scurvy.
Yeah, it's good. Scurvy is when you've got legs. What
thought
have you done to my castle?
Well, you've not taken it down yet.
I've got no room, Kevin.
Well, you won't let me build the furniture. Should we build furniture on Sunday?
No, I want roofs.
You never want to build furniture.
Should we do it on Saturday?
No, because I'm working.
Well, there we go then.
Got work to do. Oh, this is the... I'd never seen this piece before. And now it's in the minifig thing and this set. It's the same piece. The same mould. Is this a new mould for June sets?
What?
This. It's the same thing that was in the minifigure factory. It's the ball. I'm asking if that's a new mould piece.
Right, where did we get it?
Have I had a drink? I've been drinking throughout the stream, yes. We can hear Anna coughing facing the other way. Lucky you. Lucky old you. My name's Kevin. And I'm super duper. I'm called Kevin. And I'm really excellent. I'm great. I'm super duper. Yes, I am. I am a hero. We heard her coughing Pepsi over the speed champions. She better not have done. Cough Pepsi over her speed champions.
Oh, shut up, Kevin. No, I didn't. Oh, my
You
God,
started
I'm going
this.
to leave.
You're always a leaf.
You're a leaf. Oh, oh.
Your name's not Kevin.
I got anything.
What were you just doing there then, you buttholes? Yeah.
You're a ball.
Dave's not having a chair. He can wait until we've got our van to get a chair. They keep taking my van places and bringing it back, by the way, the people across the street.
It's
I
not
think they're
yours.
having it serviced ready for me. It's now just under a month until
You're
my
going
birthday.
to be.
They're getting my
you're going
van
to be
ready for me.
severely disappointed.
Already excited.
Severely disappointed.
Why?
Because I'm not getting. That's not your present.
I think it probably
I
is.
think it
That's what
probably
you'd say if
isn't.
it was.
I guarantee you, it's not.
We'll see.
I wouldn't even know where you would buy such a thing from. I
Van
don't
shop.
even know what their names are across the road.
Van.
Not a clue. I didn't even know there was a married couple there.
How do you know they're married?
Well, I didn't know there was a
We're not
couple
married.
over there then.
They might think we're married.
People think we are. I don't
Maybe
know
they'll give
why.
us a van as a wedding present. If we get married, would any of you give us a van as a wedding
don't
present?
want to do any kind of camping.
Good. You
I
won't
don't
be
want to
camping.
camp. I don't like camping.
You won't be camping. Don't worry about it. Hashtag van life.
I will not be doing any.
You
of
will,
that.
and you're going to enjoy it. You just, all you're doing is remembering when you did it badly as a kid. Well, I'm going to do it well because I'm Kevin and everything I do is excellent. You got to remember, I make everything good. Do you like being able to hear me clearly now?
No. I could hear you clearly anyway.
Yes, but now I'm taller. My name's Kevin.
Shut up.
It's even got my dad's hideous green toilet. That is the same hideous green that was in my childhood home in our bathroom.
It's still there.
Yeah, it was there for like 40 years, never got removed. That's amazing. Would they just all like that in the 80s?
No, we had white. And I think the first house I lived in, I think it was like a blue colour, and then all of them then since then have been white.
When we get our van, it will be a double bed,
One,
not two
two,
singles.
3, 4,
We both need to be able to spread out.
What?
I watched an old live earlier, and Anna said she'd get a van, and you told people to clip that bit. Yeah, she's going to. I mean, it was one of the parts of our relationship
It was
contract.
not, no, it was not.
It-
That's
we
a lie.
talked-
That is a lie.
We talked about getting a van and driving across
Only
America.
that, not to get a van and to then live with it for the rest of our lives.
We're not going to live with it. We're going to use it for trips. We've got to get used to doing it before we go and do it in America. I don't even know how to fill up the gas.
It's not called gas.
The gas is called gas.
It's called petrol.
No, that's what the petrol is called. The gas that you use to cook your dinner with is called
I'm
gas.
missing a lot of pieces.
Perhaps you need to open the bag. Woohoo! I didn't woohoo my own. We're slipping.
I'm missing a lot of pieces.
Well, do you have a second bag too that you didn't open?
No. Oh, there's one. There it is. These white bags,
Please
they're
get out
awful.
from under my legs.
There we go.
We had the avocado bathroom suite as well. Hideous, isn't it? Absolutely hideous.
Your dad still had it. That's.
Yeah.
And people are moving into that now. I hope they're
My
gonna get
mum
anything
wanted to
more.
change it. I think if my mum had stayed alive,
It would have been.
it would have been done 20 years ago. Because I think it was near the top of her list. But once it was just in, he doesn't care if he's pooing on green or white, does he?
He had a big bathroom. That was big bathroom.
Yeah.
We had to use it when we didn't have a boiler at home. That winter was awful. No heating, no hot water. Oh God! You go in there every morning.
Yeah. But yeah, we need to get a van so I can learn how to do basic maintenance of such a thing. So that when we're in America, I know how to do it. Like, what do you do if the engine starts smoking? I need to learn these things. So when we go to America, I can say, hello, American man, the engine's smoking. I think it's a faulty didgeridoo. Can I have a new one of those? I don't want to get conned. So it's all part of the master plan. Why has this window got prison bars on it? So Harry, because
You
this
weren't
is
allowed to go out, was it?
continuity error, because Harry's still living under the stairs. We've just built his bedroom under the stairs. So why does he also have a bedroom upstairs? Mr. Multi-bedroom
I think
Potter.
no, I think it was so he couldn't get out at all. He definitely moved it. No, I'm not sure because there was only 2 bedrooms, wasn't there? Or was there 3 bedrooms?
I don't know. It looks like a typical 3-bedroom suburban house. My girlfriend and I are having a Lego date building an Expecto Patronum and an Audi S1 Speed Champion set. Can you give a shout out to us, Laura and Johnny? Thanks for inspiring us to collect Lego. Laura and Johnny,
We apologise.
have a lovely time. I love the fact that we're basically having a double date with them because they're having their Lego date watching us.
I feel
Which
bad that
is so cool.
got back into
They're so lucky that they get to have us on their date with them. Not everyone gets to experience that. There's very few people we've gone on a double date with. It's really just Sheepdog and Pab. And they're barely a couple. I haven't seen them hold hands for years.
They don't sleep in the same rooms anymore.
No, they've fallen out.
They haven't fallen out. We just don't go to them anymore. Well,
They stopped doing that before anyway.
yeah.
Sheepdog's been having to get Airbnbs for years because no one will let him sleep in their hotel room
Because he
anymore.
takes pictures of people when they're asleep. It's weird. I would find that weird.
I take loads of pictures of you while you're sleeping.
Why? Why do people? That's so
For
weird.
evidence.
Of
Well, it's more for
me
insurance.
sleeping.
Yeah. For if you ever cross me, I've got evidence.
Cross you?
Yeah.
How would
I need leverage, just in case.
What does that mean?
You have to have an insurance policy.
Leverage for what?
You never know what you might be planning. You make me watch too many programs about conspiracy to not have leverage.
I just like things about conspiracies and cults and things.
Yeah, but I'm easily influenced.
You are influence, yes.
Make that a triple date. Me and my partner just finished Darth Maul Tech and the Happy Plants. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There you go then. We're all having a big old group date.
No, that's not right.
When are we planning on buying a house? Never. Buying a house is massively overrated. No plans to ever do that.
What
It's never
has
been anything that's interested me. And we're not getting into the reasons why, because you either agree with me or you don't agree with me, and there is no way to change your mind, because it's one of those things that's so deeply ingrained within people. People are brought up from being a baby to feel like to basically be trained into you must own a house, you must own a house, you must get married, you must get a job, you must own a house. Yeah, and for you, you're not bothered about having one. But if you'd have grown up with that, you'd feel like you had to have one. And it's a lot of people are in that trap. But I have no interest in owning a house. I'd much rather own more Lego.
Yeah, but I think it'd be good investment.
No, it's not there. I mean, again, without getting too deep into it, it's not an investment, it's an expense. And yeah, it's...
What, if you bought a house and then rented it out?
Well, yeah, if you were to... Yeah, but that's not what anyone means when they say buy a house, is it? They mean buy one to live in. Even buying to rent out to somebody else isn't a great investment now because of all the tax and mortgage difficulties around doing it and the changes to the law.
It's all gone down though, hasn't it? At the moment, house prices and stuff.
But yeah, I have no desire to own a house.
But you wanted a mega office.
Yeah.
Or whatever. What did you call it?
Mega office. Yeah.
Super office. Mega office?
It was mega office.
What is that noise? Oh, it's motorbike. That is a noisy motorbike.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, renting's great. We pay less than a mortgage would cost by quite a long way. If anything breaks, someone else pays to fix it. If it really, really breaks, we can just go and move somewhere else. We're not committed to being in this place. Renting's great.
It is annoying to move though. Don't like that bit. That bit. It's just the boring, annoying little bit.
Yes, I did get my PC working last weekend. I slaved away at it for hours all on my own.
You liar.
Matt
was here all day.
He was. Lucky Matt. He had a lovely time with Kevin.
Kevin gave him fish and chips and some pop.
I gave him a lot of pop and I made him several coffees.
My rent is way more than a mortgage would be.
Well, I guess it depends on where you live. For us, it's the complete opposite by a long, long, long way.
Is it though?
Yeah, by a long way. For us to buy this house, it would almost double our monthly payment, even with it being much more expensive than our old house was. For us to get a mortgage for the amount we pay in rent, we'd maybe be able to get a 2-bed flat for what we pay here.
That's all we need though, really.
Yeah, but why would we?
Yeah.
Oh, what was wrong with the PC? 'Twas broken.
It just didn't want to work.
Yeah, 'twas broken. That's as much information as I needed. 'Twas broken. Now.
What happened? Would it turn on?
Yeah, it was just really slow at everything.
Something
was broken.
Yeah, some software had broken and was doing the wrong thing.
Kevin Chapman's bug. Right, what have we got here then? Human legs. Human legs.
Oh, look at that sunset. Where were we there?
That's reefy.
It is.
11 a reef. Should we go there tomorrow?
Yes. I'll pack now. Bye, everybody.
If everyone watching went and bought something off of the eBay, and we sold everything that's currently on our eBay right now, and then someone else offered to look after Dave for a week, we could go to Tenerife.
Idea for the wall in the Lego set. You could use wood planks on the side and paint it grey until you get a real Lego wall for your wall.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to buy even more wood.
More wood.
I mean,
Let's get some grey tiles.
I'm just going to get the Lego eventually.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, but it's a Lego city. It's supposed to be made of Lego. So
someone is selling I saw earlier, they're selling their city except for the wind turbine. That's great. I like how the fact that her clothes are ripped as well.
Let's show the boys and girls. That is Margarine.
Is that her name? Margarine?
Or it's Marge, isn't it?
I don't know. I think I've seen that bit once.
There we go. And then this end attaches to this end. And then it doubles up as a play set like this, open backed, if you want to do some play. And in fact, to the point where like you can pull the table out and stuff, it's just on some little jumper plates. So you can bring that out and have a picnic and move stuff around inside. But for me, it will be sealed up like that in the Lego City. I mean, it is tiny, but I think once you put it in a garden...
Have a small house. People have small houses. Not every house is big,
I think if you had a little row of these that were all a little bit different, I think it would look very nice and British, a little British street. Oh, Margarine's facing the wrong way.
I like the conservatory.
Yeah, the conservatory is very cool. I think that's a really nice little build. Washing machines live longer with Calgon. There we go. Into the Lego City with you. Oh, and of course we've got some Potter figures as well. Let's follow my... Yeah, I'm going to put them in the exact positions they're in the instruction manual, as I usually do. Got to follow the instructions. Oh, they're all outside.
How?
No, we can fix this.
I guess to watch her float over.
Right. Let's put you on there.
Question for Kevin. If you put it in the city, will you add the garage? So it's your home?
Maybe. I'm sure there'll be some cool rebrickables coming.
Yeah, but you want it as Kevin's home?
Yeah.
Is it the same size as the up house? Do you still have
probably haven't built it yet.
You've built one, haven't you?
Nope, never built one. I'm going to build one. I've got two ready to put in the city.
I'm not sure, you know.
It probably is about the size of the up house, yeah.
I think just the up house has more height because of the bubbles. Bubbles? The balloons, sorry.
Get Harold in there. Kevin Potter.
This is such a nice noise.
And then you are going to sit in this chair. Yeah, Wellington boot. It's got all of the miniature figures in. And wallet. I think that's really, really snazzy. Oh, and of course we've got the sign as well for Privet Drive. Oh, and the Beast Hound. Come on, Winston, you go in there. He looks like the British Bulldog's dog, Winston.
Yeah, Winston's live longer. No, Winston. What was Winston's? Oh, no.
Someone has done the up house on rebrickable. Yeah, I've got two of them ready to do that rebrickable. But that's a really nice set. What I do need to do is put the back onto the Stitch house as well. There's still a sound issue. I keep hearing a wailing noise coming from Kevin as if he's in pain. I think it's singing.
Is it not him?
No, it's me being really tuneful and nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, we might put some grey cardboard in the meantime, just while we wait for stuff to come. So I do want to fill in the gaps. But long term, the solution, any solution in there will be Lego, I think. I think it needs to be Lego. It's a Lego city, not a 3D printed toy city. Tis a Lego
So why
city.
did you ask for people's opinions?
Because what I was really asking was for cheaper ways to do the Lego. So I am going to try the brick artisan method that has been suggested to me, because I've got loads of those little ramps. So that's one of the things I'm going to go and try out tomorrow. So that might, like, if we can get the cost down, cover your ears for a minute.
No, we're not.
If we can get the cost down below £1,000, then I'm probably comfortable doing that.
Oh, it's his side bits. Oh, I see.
It's whiskers.
Where did that go?
Behind the laptop, the iPad.
Thank you, Jeeves.
I'm no Jeeve.
Where do you go then, my friend?
I go over here. I'm called Kevin. Yes, I am. I'm called Kevin. Oh, yes. I mean, this is going to come to the city with me tomorrow, but for now, let's get it out of the way.
That doesn't seem to want to be there.
Oh, there's my friends' minifigures. They need to go to the city as well. I was looking for them. Thought I'd lost them. This one, female woman, is for us to play with in the bath because the boats float. And what does it come with? And what do you love? Anna loves sharks, so we're going to play with that in the bath. Washing machines live longer with
Oh, is it going to go that way?
cow
Oh, I
guns.
see.
What have I got that I can fiddle with for a little while you're being a woman?
There we go. We've got his feathers. I believe it. Do you want to go out, Dave? Go on then. Off you go. Bye-bye.
Keep going, I was enjoying that. I was having a dance.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello.
Once again, I am banned from long comments, but the first thing I saw was Kev's arse, so this deserves a long comment. See your butt, Kevin.
Lucky them. The people on OnlyFans have to pay extra for that.
Do the light.
No, I've not got time to do the light. I'm not.
It's not that. It's not that
minutes.
long.
Yeah, but I kind of want to make a video about it. I think. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
I might just ponder around and mooch around the room,
Build
being
your
manly.
boobs.
No, I'm going to do
Build
them in
your
the bath.
wizard thing.
No, that's for another thing as well. I'm going to fetch Dave. David, come on, you stupid numbskull.
Douglas, what's up there?
That's all the stuff that's on eBay.
What's that? What's the Cadal thing? Cadat?
Something that's on eBay.
What is it?
I think that's a petrol station.
What, you call it your Castle Grayskull?
No, that's just up there for storage. Everything else is on eBay, though. I can't build the Despicable Me house because that's for a rebrickable.
You need to find something.
I am
Does it
Kevin. Show me it. Oh, it looks a bit big.
It's just long.
Nah, that's too big for this stream.
What happened?
I fingered it. Sometimes you got to finger things. As you can see, this has been properly fingered.
We had some pasta for dinner.
Ah, you turtle. 5 gold rings.
Kevin doesn't want to build his mega on here. Do you, Kevin?
4 camel turds, no.
Exactly.
I mean, I could do 3 camels. I'm just aware I need to ship some stuff out of here. I don't have a lot of space to put stuff at the moment. What is this? What have we got here?
It's probably some things that you bought.
It's my Lego store employees. I've been looking for you. His name is Trevor.
He's got very big hair.
He has got very big hair. His name is Trevor. He's also got these are my Lego store employees. And this is Lady Trevor. And this is Dog Trevor. And then we've got little cards because they're employees. That's the little card reader machine.
Well, if you're not going to do anything, build anything, shall we? I'm at bag 4. Shall we?
We can call it here if you want, and we can carry on Monday. How many bags is there in total? Are you about halfway through? Because then I can do.
7.
Yeah, we'll carry on Monday because I can then do.
Well, there's only 7.
Yeah, so.
I'm on 4. There's 3 bags left.
Yeah, that'll take you a full stream. You're a lady, and I can do the train station then. I think that makes sense.
If you want to.
He's got Lego in his mouth.
No, he hasn't. I'm looking at him now. He's licking his chops.
I'm going to lick my chops in a minute. Well, I suppose I'll have to go and play on my Switch too then. Bye everybody. There is going to be, I'm off to the Lego City tomorrow, so there'll be a Lego City update over the weekend. I've actually got to edit the video that's coming out tomorrow before I go to bed. I can't even play on that toy. I've got a video to edit. Forgot about that. I was supposed to do that earlier and I got distracted by something. But for now, boys and girls, we will wrap that up there. We have got the makings of a tiger mask. Can I wear it as a mask? Can you strap it to my face, my human face? Boys and girls, we'll see you on Monday. There'll be videos in the meantime. And don't forget to clean your teeth twice a day between now and then. Toodle pip, everybody. Bye.
Between now and then.
Yeah, so once now, and then twice tomorrow, twice Sunday, and then once before Monday's stream.
Stay out of the storms.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
And
be safe.
You don't need more than 3 slices of toilet paper to wipe. Any more than that is wasteful. Bye-bye.